Colts Titans. Colts Titans opened up at Pinnacle. I'll be using Pinnacle openers here. Pinnacle opened this up at -3 at -105. Now it's -3 at -122. Bookmaker moved to 3.5. Bet365 has moved to 3.5. Other books have the 3 juiced. Total at 44. You can get it at 44.5 at Pinnacle or 43.5 at Heritage, Intertops, and 5 dimes. I thought the Colts looked really good. I thought Brissett is nice. And we're not talking about Nathan Peterman here. We're talking about a quality quarterback, in my estimation. This Titans team looked awesome. Just awesome. Now, is that because the Browns aren't very good? We're going to have to make these decisions as we go. A.J. Brown looked incredible. Derrick Henry was a monster. Delaney Walker is healthy. This offense looked good. Clearly, Tannehill is pushing Mariota, and the right buttons are being pressed by Vrabel. I have not made a move on the Titans. I have some interest in the over as well. Is it too late to make a move on the Titans? Probably not. You're going to play a juiced -3. Let's start with Donnie Rightside. Donnie Rightside, Colts, Titans.
Yeah, I don't have this as an official play this week, but same we talked about it on Tuesday, Jimmy. I haven't really changed up much from the philosophy of how I would enter it in or maybe take a look at capping this game, because sometimes you got to take a little bit out of week one and take a step back here, because if you're going to say this weekend that the Indianapolis Colts are going to turn the football over 3 times, Tennessee's not going to turn it over at all. If you're going to have almost 200 yards of penalties for the Indianapolis Colts, yes, I'm going to love the Tennessee Titans again this week, but also the same things we were talking about from the minute Andrew Luck retired. You saw a game effort last week. You saw a team down on the road this week, tie it up and go to overtime, and then just because the coin flip and you don't get another chance with the football, you go down in the game, but you still got the cover, and they fought to the end. I don't think it's time yet to fade the Indianapolis Colts until a few weeks into the season when, again, they realize Andrew Luck's not going to be their quarterback. I like the way they played against the Chargers. I think they're going to bring that same game plan. And I'm not as high on the Tennessee Titans because I think what you saw when you just look at the final score, a little bit of a mirage. I think the Titans will come into this football game, be prepared, but I think the Colts are going to be much more prepared to be this football game, at least from a penalty standpoint of what we saw the previous week with the Cleveland Browns.
What do you think about this total, Donnie Rightside? I have interest in the over.
Hard for me. Hard. To be honest with you, Jimmy, one of the tougher games of the week where I'm trying to find some value on either side of it. Whenever we have the Tennessee Titans, it just doesn't ring over to me, Jimmy. Simple as that.
I hear that. I cashed on the Colts plus 6.5 week one, and maybe it's that bias from cashing on the week one that has created a situation where I haven't jumped in on the Titans. And I haven't done that yet. Whale Capper, Colts, Titans.
Yeah, this is a Titans look for me from start to finish here. This defense for the Titans is for real. The way that they kind of rolled out this kind of innovative zone scheme and confused Baker Mayfield, they absolutely should go right back to that. That is a perfect scheme to keep Jacoby Brissett from moving the ball on you through the air. I thought even though the Colts came away with the cover last week, a lot of that, in my opinion, was some unlucky injuries for the Chargers. The Chargers looked a little rusty. We hadn't seen Phillip Rivers throw it all until game one, so he was a little bit off his game. I don't like anything about the Colts in this spot, and this should be a pretty comfortable win here as I'm handicapping it for the Titans. I think the Titans they're a little frisky. I underestimated this team heading into this season. I still don't believe Mariota is the long-term answer there. I think once we get about 5-6 weeks into the season, it's going to be time to really turn on this team and they fade away at them because, they really are living with their defense. And anytime they're going up against the bottom half of the league quarterback, I'm going to be backing these guys. But otherwise, I think they're going to have a tough time scoring with some of the more elite offensive units in the league. But Colts here on a back-to-back. Travel spot is brutal week 2. Colts here, a little bit of a motivational letdown, leaving it all on the field, trying to get that win to prove that they were still contenders and then still not coming away with it. This looks like a nice spot for the Titans.
Do you have any feel on the total?
I would look for the under because honestly, I think the Titans' defense is the differentiating unit here. I think we should have gotten a more fair shake on the under in the Titans-Browns game last week. There was just all kinds of weird penalties and a couple of big plays that really pushed that over, in favor of the Titans. Pick sixes will do that. But I would look for kind of a 24-14, 24-10 kind of game here with the Titans winning pretty comfortably.
Mr. Jocelyn says Colts. Moneyline Pigeon Depot says tough Colts Titans. One more week with Brissett getting more comfy. One more week of the volatile Titans. Bricker says Titans defense is legit. Top 3, Funny Bone says Colts money line overreaction week 1 on Titans. Tomino Tomer says Titans can take away the run and make Colts weak receivers. Get to the Colts weak receivers. There we go. Robert Weimer, I like Tennessee at home against Indy this week. My guy Barry McCockiner is on Titans minus 3.5. Very interesting. A lot more people liking the Colts than I actually expected at this point. Topset says, I like the Titans. They look for real. Tomino says, Titans have talent with KC and Bird. Capper John going Titans minus 3 and Tomarino leaning under. Titans aren't going to stay aggressive with the lead. Bricker says, Titans keep their foot on the gas the whole game. Interesting start. I've not made a move on this game. In fact, I've only made one move, and that was on the over 51 in the Falcons-Eagles game. I did put the minus 2.5 on the Browns. I did put that in the pick 6, and I was on my way up to work to give that play out as an official play on the show and bet it. On my way to work, I heard that Darno had mono, and that line quickly moved to 6.5, so I can't, even though it's on my pick 6, I can't use it here. Now, we all have different things going on here with our making our plays official. Donnie Rightside is using his pick 6 picks. Those are his official plays. He can add anytime he wants. He wants, but those are his official plays. Whale Capper puts his plays out. They came out about 24 hours ago. He tweets them out. We use those lines that he puts out on his plays. They're all ready to go. We have those graphics ready to go for this show, and I'm going to put them out throughout the week on the show, either this show or my show, but just putting it on pick 6 does not qualify for me as a bet or a play on the show.